7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Evening, peoples. We're back again for some sneaky mid-afternoon points with Cem Dervish. He likes to pop up at random times when you aren't all watching because you're too busy doing other things.
I do enjoy this 10 past, 11 past 5 kind of challenge. Allows me to get on with the rest of my day if there's some struggles. By the way, Lou, just to jump in, I'm running off my Wi-Fi. If there's any kind of clicking out or anything off key, please give me a shout so I can get that sorted. All right.
Will do. So, for those who don't know what these are, it is the Pyscho Bear, which is, although it is the baby brother of the Reaper Bears, it's actually bigger than the Reaper Bears. But it's not so hot, but it is still hot.
It is.
Pretty much the best way I can describe it.
I can vouch for that. You know, if I was to do a direct comparison with the Pyscho and the Rummy, the Pyscho, the Rummy Bears do, you know, each one progressively just gets warmer and warmer in your mouth. Whereas this, when you're chewing, it's okay, but then when you get into the afterburn, it's rather warm. It kind of put a sweat on.
But it is a good challenge for beginners because there's only a 3-minute burn on it. You don't have to sit there for 15 minutes.
Exactly. Or chew something for very long. You know, I would say this one is for those people who can't really eat quickly or just want to have a very quick challenge. But I will say, don't see it as a very easy challenge or something that's simple. You still need to prep the stomach. 3 points. Yeah, it's a 3-point challenge, and there's decent 3-point challenges out there. But you know, I wouldn't underestimate it at all.
No.
There we go.
And it's not as easy to chew as what he makes out because it is quite chewy.
It is rather chewy.
Cem, being the speed eater that he is, he can demolish a pizza in 1.33 seconds and
or 1 minute 18, you know, we could be
1 minute
specific.
18, there you go.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
of course,
it's not as easy to chew as what he makes out. It's just he can chew.
And I will be chewing. I will give it a little time to chew. So I'm not going to speed through it. So there's chunks of gelatin within my stomach. But shall we just get cracking on then, Lou?
Well, with that, you will need your disclaimer.
I have that right here. So I, Cem Dervish, am over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and have read and understood the product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers, nor any UK Chilli-heads will under no circumstances be responsible for or liable to any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question and take on this challenge of my own free will. That's a long sentence with a lot of commas. I think it needs a full stop. That's just me coming from a teacher zone. But
you got a hello everyone from Lily Flex over on YouTube.
Hello, Lily.
So the little Pyscho Bear.
Yeah, I'll leave that one there. Shall I get cracking and opening, guys? You can see it is untampered with. So here I shall rip. Let's get there.
Anybody doing a League of Fire challenge, from the moment the challenge starts, it must stay in camera at all times.
Indeed. So when I just drop that into my hand, and here it is. Packet
Remus
can go.
Requiem for Heat says good luck from Canada.
Cheers. I'm loving the name, by the way. That's a super name. Requiem. There we go.
I'm going to unlock my timer. You can start eating.
Okay. Going with the head first.
Timer doesn't start until you finish chewing.
So, you know, I can chew, talk at the same time. It has a cherry flavour, by the way. Quite
cherry.
A cherry. Yeah, so it's quite hard to distinguish between the cherry and the naga and the oleo resin. But yeah.
Yes, they are Chilli Bears. It's interesting that these ones are cherry because the Big Brother, well, the original version of them were more like tomato and garlic, and it's good that they've gone down the fruit route for this one.
Indeed. They've also got it's got coconut oil. I know you're not going to taste any coconut from the oil, but I think that could be just the outside glaze, possibly.
A lot of things use coconut oil now. I've noticed if you actually look on the back of a lot of chocolate wrappers,
yeah,
they've started swapping into coconut oil and all sorts in there.
Interesting.
And Lily Flex was Lily Lolly.
Hey, Lily.
Good to see you, Lily Lolly.
I'll give you an open mouth.
Ah.
This is a large piece. You know when you're chewing, it doesn't break up too easy. There we go.
Perfect.
3 minutes. But yeah, I might as well read the ingredients, guys. It's got gelatin, corn syrup, sugar, water, citric acid, natural cherry fruit flavoring, and coconut oil. And then it goes on to the hot stuff, which is naga sauce ingredient, which is naga jalokia, oleo resin, excuse me, cane vinegar, salt, mustard, garlic, and xanthan gum. There.
So there you go. There is very few allergens in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any at all. Nothing's been highlighted. So, but it does say something about it if you doesn't contain. And it says does not contain, but may have come in contact with peanuts, etc., etc.
It's produced in a factory where peanuts are also processed, so I have to disclaim that.
If you were to ask me where the heat rating is on this, it was the same as what I've done before, and it's a solid 5, Lou. Because what it does, it just coats the mouth. Anywhere it touches, if it touches your lip, it burns. It's under the tongue, it's burning. Around the sides, it's just hot. And you get a sweat. It's very different from the other challenges, i.e. the chug or anything such as that, because this is attacking in different places. This is very much tongue and just lower mouth region. It's an interesting burn, to be honest with you.
Sounds like a good burn.
Yeah. It's got that kind of habanero, chinense kind of grip.
Last minute.
Yeah. Might as well get the next one open.
Might as well open a second bag.
Aye.
Evening, Chris.
3 points. 3 points for one. Bonus point and 3 points for the second. Therefore, 7 points in total.
That's exactly it. 7 points, same as a tube of terror.
Indeed. Some might argue which one would you prefer. But let's see how this reacts with the belly.
It's also a lot to do with personal preference as well.
True.
Some people like nuts but don't like jelly. Some people like jelly but don't like nuts.
True. I have very little preference. So, I will just eat anything really.
And some people, like Grandpa Nuke, isn't supposed to eat gelatin.
Oh.
But he didn't let anybody know that until after he'd done it.
There we go, guys.
You can munch, munch, munch. So, yeah, for him, tube of terror's probably safer.
Yeah.
James Clopper says he thinks the Rummy Bears kind of taste like fruit. And then another Facebook user says, "What does kinda mean exactly?" Tomatoes. Tomato is a fruit, and they do taste of tomatoes.
Do you know, if you are looking at the Rummy Bears and eating them and thinking that you're eating a Haribo without doing any type of advertising here, you would actually think you're eating something fruit-based. Even though tomato is a fruit, but that kind of vibe. If you think you're eating something sweet.
Power of the mind.
Indeed. Slightly easier to eat, this one.
It is chewy.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is definitely cherry flavoured.
Mm-hmm.
Natural cherry flavoured too.
Flavouring, indeed. Okay. There we go.
Now we just have to ride that last final 3-minute burn.
Indeed. This one does get to the back of the throat, by the way. Wow.
With most challenges, when you do the second one, it does seem to have a life of its own.
Yeah. This one is attacking the top layer of my tongue unbelievably.
Well, that resin that's inside the bears will now be well and truly coated all around your mouth.
Yeah, and the tips of my fingers.
Yeah, and the tips of your fingers. Good point. Keep them away from the eyes.
Yeah, that's why that's there. Wow. Now, guys, when you go into multiples of any challenge.
Evening, Katie.
Hi, Katie. You're right. When you go into multiples of any challenge, Lou, it ramps up. Doesn't matter if it's a beginner's challenge or, you know, be it one of those hardcores. It goes up a level. This is more of a solid 6. And it's right under the tongue, Lou. So I'm looking forward to my milk.
Better that it's right on the tongue than right in the gut.
True. Wow. It's hitting this. I'm salivating a lot. It's slowly clearing out the sinuses. And eyes are watering just a tad.
Do you ever get it where you start to sweat underneath the eyes?
I'm doing that already. I can feel it.
I was thinking because it's starting to shine a bit.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. Wow. These do ramp up. No, warm.
1 minute left now.
1 minute left. I see Joe Cuba doing these this week. Seems like a Pyscho Bear week this week. So
have you noticed that happens? People go through little spurts of it'll be all this and then all that and then all something else.
It was very much the Chug V2 for a while. Maybe these are just in people's cupboards or in the fridge, waiting to be done. Wow. 30
seconds. That is quite a lot to do with it as well, because certain things have shelf lives as well, and then you step an eye on them, all of a sudden everybody realises they've all got to start getting them done.
Yeah. This one's May shelf life, but I did buy these quite some time ago. Lovely. I'm going to bring my milk closer.
Yeah, you can tempt yourself now.
Yeah, of course.
Boom.
Okay, guys.
Yeah. Enjoy that milk.
Oh, that's calming. Yeah, I was Lou, definite sweat under the eyes.
I thought I could just see it, but I wasn't 100% sure. That's why I asked.
It's good old lights. But yeah, I would recommend this to anybody. If you are thinking of doing a double, I would say build up your tolerance just a tad. And because it is, when I say solid 5, it doesn't just waver, it is a gripping 5. The next one went up to a 6 for me. And a 6 is warm, Lou, so it's a different kind of heat. It's very tongue located. So if anyone wants to do that, expect that kind of location for heat and gripping kind of burn. So it's all tongue.
All tongue and a little hard to chew.
Yeah, something like that. So get the jaws working. You know.
Well done. That's another
Thank you
7
so
points
much.
added on.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much for hosting the game. And thank you
Anytime.
for all that was watching. Cheers. And there we are. Thank you very much, Lou.
Well done, dude. I'm going to go and get something to eat, and I'll see you in a bit. That was Cem Dervish. Just picked himself up another 7 points in a sneaky afternoon point grab. It was the Pyscho Bear from the Rummy Bear Company. You can buy them from the League of Fire or a few other places too, but I can't remember off the top of my head. That was new Chilli-heads. I was Lucifer's son, and I'm going to run out of here. See you in a bit, guys.